Well, it's good, everybody. It is November 17th, 2024, Sunday, 5 p.m. That means it's time for the Council of Comics film and box office news. And we're reviewing for a few dollars more today. So we'll be back in 30 seconds.
Brightest day. Where are the heroes? Soon as they get here, everything will be alright. I need a hero. Someone superhuman who can come and save my life. Crisis after crisis.
What is good, Council of Comics? Welcome to the world's greatest comic book channel with the world's greatest comic book shows for the world's greatest comic book people. And guess what? We've hit 1,000 subscribers, ladies and gentlemen. We've hit 1,000 subscribers. Now, of course, pretty sure guys going to come in and say, we want to wait a little while.
I didn't say it.
I know. We want to wait. We usually want to wait to that 1,012, 1,010 area. But
I'll make that deal.
Thanks to all you beautiful people out there for subscribing and for watching. We love you guys so much for tuning in. We know that you guys are enjoying it, and we're very, very, very appreciative. Now, the next goal is for us to get our watch hours to 3,000 and to 4,000. If you do the 3,000, I'm going to have some very, 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 very good things for memberships. Very, very, very good things. To keep you in the game every month, you'll get something for your membership. Be very, very nice. But we got to get to 3,000 watch hours. I think we're like 200 away from that. So if we can get people to watch the videos, we can get to that 3,000 and then eventually get to 4,000. But we want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. As always, the council, C. Bizzle, Cliff, Green Shirt Guy, Phil. How are you doing today? How's your Sunday going?
Excellent.
Yeah, mine's going pretty well.
Yeah,
Pretty
Still
good.
in my uniform. I just finished doing the boys' state finals.
Is that the last one for you?
For this year, I always take a 2-month hiatus afterwards just to clear
so
the decks, as it were.
So that means that fill in the blank should be coming soon. That's what that means.
Exactly.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, fill in the blanks. Don't even try to take the name. It's our name already. Because it's already been on YouTube. It's certified right now. We said it first. That's the name of our show. When it's gonna happen? You just stay tuned, and we'll figure that out. As always, we give you a duck to get entered in a chance to win a duck for the best monthly giveaway in comics. Let me put up the hashtag. The hashtag is Now We Start. Love that line from the end of this movie that we watched today. Really, really like this movie. I can't wait to talk about it later. But Now We Start is the hashtag. Put that hashtag into the comments section. And at the very end of the show, we will spin for that duck so you guys can get entered in the best monthly contest in the game. All right. So it's film and box office news. I got one news story I'd like to talk about and then a couple shows. I know, but this, come on, what's going on? There we go. Sorry, my connected internet is not agreeing with me right now. Froze. They all froze. Are they there? Help me, Council. Are you there?
Yeah,
Can you
we're
hear me?
here.
I'm here.
Can you hear me?
I like,
No, you were like really
by the way.
frozen. Like
Wait, My screen just went crazy. It just said, "Wait."
Yeah.
Oh my goodness! All right, am I good now? Am I tweedling? Am I good now? Is everything
You
good?
good.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. All right. Marvel removes Captain America 4 director and new reshoots are on the way.
No.
What do we think about this?
Where's that from?
This happened.
It says
This is
rumor
very
too.
true.
So like, how are you gonna do
No, this
reshoots
is
when you've already
recorded in
put
many
the
other
first
places. I
trailer
just
out?
happened to grab this.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say like this is for
It's a
the
good question,
one
my
that's coming out
friend.
in February. This is one that's coming out in February.
Yeah.
That would be Captain America.
Part of
4.
the rumors is that they had done so many reshoots that the director was just like in a state of I can't do this. So they wanted him to do more reshoots, and he was like, I don't want to do this, and so they let him go, and they're gonna do 2 to 4 more weeks of reshoots.
For
this movie.
what? What are we doing?
I'm not seeing it.
Mhm. Oh yeah, it's there. That's right, Council.
That's
Put this
what
news
you want
out.
to do is when you have a cohesive vision as a director, good, bad, or indifferent, you want to throw him out right before you finish a movie, so it makes no sense.
Yep.
If this is true.
Right.
I
Well,
see
I
on
like the
comic-
trailer.
Wait, I see
That's
on
like-
comic
that's
book
like
movie that they
making
got this
it
rumor
dinner.
debunked.
Cliff invites us
It's
over for a big
debunked?
special dinner,
I saw
right?
like
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is like
Yeah, I don't think this is
Cliff's
real.
making a big special dinner for us. He's been cooking all day. I show up an hour before we're all supposed to sit down and eat. I said, "Get out of the kitchen. I'm finishing."
Yep.
I
How
think
much
this
sense
is
does that
Yeah, that's
what's
my
the
bad.
word? Fake news.
Is this fake news?
It
Hey,
might be.
We'll put it on the rumor pile right now. It might not, it might not come out till later. But
To
this is what I
quote,
was.
to quote the modern philosopher Sabrina Carpenter, please, please, please don't prove him right, Marvel.
Yeah.
Also, you got look at the date that is published.
Okay, yeah, like this is definitely like
Well, August 14th, right? I
Yeah.
grabbed the first one. I didn't grab the article thing that I read.
Oh, gotcha.
But I saw a couple videos about this today. There were test screenings, and they did bad again in the test screenings, according to some people. They wanted to do some. Maybe he's still on for the new reshoots. Maybe he's still on. But the fact that this movie is going back for more reshoots is, I don't know. Is it safe to say that Marvel can't have this movie fail?
Oh, I definitely think this is in the it better not fail range. Absolutely.
yeah. What happens if it fails? Like what's gonna?
Right.
Like,
I mean, because it just feels
I
like
guess the MCU is just gonna fold. like no,
Because
there'll be no more Marvel comics. Like no.
No. I mean, like, they got a good trajectory now with Deadpool and Wolverine.
That's what I say. They get a little bit of a runway, I think.
Yeah, they got a little. They're building up to have a flop right after that. Might not be too good.
And Agatha did well as well. So
yeah. So maybe they're like, no, we can't have this fail, so we're gonna do whatever we can with this. So, all right.
good question.
All right, that's on that. Next up, who finished watching The Penguin?
Last week, I finished watching it.
Didn't we
Sunday night.
talk about this, or am I having deja vu?
No, it wrapped
No,
up
we talked about it coming up.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Penguin is finished, and to me, is the best show of the year. Best show. They stuck the landing. Like the ending of this show is crazy. People want a season 2, but season 2 is so far off at this point. So far off. Because you
I don't
gotta
know if
get
I call
back.
it the best show of the year, but it was good.
What would you think?
Oh, let me. Yeah, I don't know. Let me think on that one. Like I said, I don't know if I call it like the best show. Like, the last season of Game of Thrones was pretty good.
What?
You know what?
Okay, oh, yeah, of the new Game of Thrones.
Yeah,
Not-
this one this
oh,
year. This
oh
year's
my
Game of
goodness.
Thrones.
Oh my goodness, Phil, you almost gave me a heart attack. Geez.
Yeah, like this year's Game of Thrones was pretty good.
Oh yeah, this year's Game of Thrones. Okay. You got me nervous.
I give
Got
you
me
Game
nervous.
of Thrones. That was pretty good.
Yeah.
I give you Game of Thrones. Green shirt guy, he becomes the penguin that you so desire by the end of this show.
Well, at some point I'll watch. I don't have HBO, so.
Yeah, he gets a nice little top suit.
Or I'm sorry, I can't call it HBO anymore, right? It's just Max.
Max.
HBO Max. They still call it
No,
HBO
it's just Max now.
It makes me think of
That's what
Cinemax
it's
when
called.
it does that, though. Doesn't
Yeah.
HBO own Cinemax? Is that why they took
Yeah.
it?
No. They don't own Cinemax.
What happened to Cinemax?
I think it's its own thing. I think it's still like an independent.
Is it? Is Cinemax
Yeah,
still
or it's
something?
like it's folded in. I don't think HBO owns it. I could be wrong though.
I think this show should be nominated for Best Drama. And
It is owned by HBO.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. and Colin
I
needs to be
stand
nominated for Best Actor.
Maybe.
And what's the
Christine Milioti deserves
yeah,
Best Actress.
Yeah. I think she should
I
be
want it
best.
all for her. I want it all.
You know, she could get Best Actress.
She
pretty good
should
on
get
it.
Best Actress. She stole the hell out of Sofia Falcone.
Yeah.
She made that woman a household name. You know, in the
What do you think of the ending for her?
What a great twist! But what a mother lover they really made him out to be, and it was wonderful because you know me, I'm just like I think we talked. Oh, I'm having so much deja vu. We talked about how like I'm so tired of characters, you know, like why are you a villain and then you're gonna give us this big redeeming story? And Green Shirt guy said it too. And so like yeah, the fact that like there is no redemption. Look at how freaking sinister he is. Look at the layers of reveal. Which, by the way, as much as this echoed, you know, like the Long Halloween, like Sophia actually is the villain in the Long Halloween, and here other things happen and other things are revealed to us, and that's it. Rings of Power this year was quite remarkable.
Shout out to Zeus
We got
Garcia.
a movie coming out next week where it's just that, well, villain with a redeeming arc. So a big movie comes out with that whole plot.
Joey Masters is in the house, ladies and gentlemen.
I do love Agatha.
Agatha's way
Agatha
better
is
than
my
the
show of the year. Agatha is my show of the year.
I don't think Agatha's better than Penguin though.
Well, for me, it is. It's just Penguin
Yeah.
Penguin is The Sopranos in a remix for Batman. That's all it is. You know,
Just
like
watched,
you know, this complicated, manipulative relationship with his mom. Yeah, shut up, Tony. Go to your therapist. You know,
I just
like
watched the whatchamacallit, though.
You notice
The only
I'm not the
Murders
one
in the
saying all
Building.
this. I'm
Last
just-
season of Murders in the Building was really good.
I'm
What was
noticing.
that?
I haven't watched that yet.
Ronaldo.
Yeah,
What did you say?
I said just notice that I'm the one not saying it this time. I
Right.
agree with you. I just didn't say it.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, like, and that doesn't mean that it's like not good. But
Correct.
you know, like people are buying into something that they already like. It's been repackaged for them. You know,
Let's
kind
let's
of
do
like how the
Sopranos
house
with
market
the
crisis
DC
is
skin.
repackaged repeatedly to take advantage of us. It's all the same.
Indeed. All right. Well, I suggest everybody out there go see Penguin. Go watch
Penguin
it.
was good.
You can binge it now. Imagine binging it. I think binging it will be an even better experience. Like, wow. But I suggest it. So that's that. The one thing, other show I want to talk about that's coming up starting tonight.
I'm gonna watch
Dune
it.
Prophecy. Are we
Yeah, I'm gonna
we
watch
excited
it.
for this, or are we not excited for this?
I don't have HBO Max.
Neither do
I'm
I,
looking
Mr. God.
forward to
Neither
this.
do I.
I don't, like I said, I wouldn't call excited for this. I'm looking forward to this.
Is this supposed to be like the prequel?
Yes,
You-
10,000 years
Any
before.
Democrat doing their thing,
Yeah.
making their
Yeah.
plans within
Yes,
plans.
10,000 years. It's basically of how how the prophecy in the new movie comes about. This is how that
The
prophecy
Bene
is
Gesserit?
created. Yeah. this is how that prophecy gets created and started through the next 10,000 years or so.
I would love if they had the cojones to go deep into how it's an evolution of Jesuit priest, but I don't. But they clearly, just from the trailer alone, they don't have the cojones for that. So, you know,
It is an HBO show, though. So you think?
yeah, it's gonna
It's
tie
good.
in. I'm sure.
Do we get to
Well, I mean,
see
the quality of it.
the needle again?
The needle.
Remember the needle that was up to his neck? If you move, you die instantly. And you gotta put your hand in whatever's in that box.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like their technology is pretty much the same. Like 10,000 years pass, and they have starships and all this stuff. So, we'll see. It's produced. It's not directed, but it's produced by the director. So it all links in. And it looks like Dune. So I'm
Well, it's the same
excited for it.
Well, it's the same production company. It should look the same.
Yeah. It has a Game of Thrones feel to it to me.
As it should.
But then again, do we want another show we've already seen with a different skin on it?
Well, at least this is world building lore, so I'll give it that.
Or are you just saying you like Dune more than Penguin? That's all.
No, I'm saying I like Dune more than Game of Thrones, but also like no, and I like Penguin. And the thing is, I really like Penguin. I thought Christine Milioti was like the take home for me on that show, you know. So like,
Prequel of the Sisterhood, indeed.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it tonight.
yeah. See, Lady F knows. Lady Fantastic knows all about it.
Silo. Does anybody watch Silo?
It's in my queue to watch because the second season just dropped on Apple TV. I just haven't been home.
What's Silo?
It's
on Apple
yeah.
TV. I have never.
It's on
I
Apple
have
TV.
not watched that
Yeah.
yet.
Apple TV is pretty underrated for the stuff that they have on there.
I've never heard of it. Is it a show?
It's a show, yeah.
Okay.
So Phil's Treehouse says not Frank Herbert, so not interested. So is none of this coming from any of the things that Frank Herbert wrote?
I mean,
Prophecy?
it's coming from him, but you know, like it's not like.
I think this is the Dune equivalent of the Rings of Power. How's that?
Mm.
And the last couple seasons of Game of Thrones too, because they wildly went away from the books.
Okay.
Well, they didn't have anywhere to go. They had a bunch of
Well, the
notes.
last season certainly, but they after about book 3 is where it starts to diverge on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people are mentioning Apple TV stuff. Foundation on Apple TV.
I have
Foundation I watched.
That is too.
How is that, Phil?
Foundation was excellent.
Bad Sisters just dropped too. The second season of that's really good.
Invasion on Apple TV is really good.
There's a lot of good shows on there. Morning Show.
Severance.
That is good. Have you watched it? I've heard it's good. I haven't watched it yet.
Severance is
Yeah.
great. Wait till you watch. Although I don't know when we're getting season 2.
Right.
Next year. I think around January.
Oh, is it
February.
finally gonna happen?
Yeah, it's happening.
How much have those people aged in the time we've waited?
I feel like the older ones. I don't know. Like,
Lady Fantastic says this isn't direct Herbert. This is based on other Dune books written by people after Herbert came along. So one of them was his son. The other was some random dude. The people who wrote more Dune universe books. Gotcha. Zeus. I want to watch Tulsa. I heard it's good.
Is that with Sylvester Stallone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
It's Tulsa King, right?
Yep.
Tulsa
Or King of
yeah.
Tulsa.
I think it's Tulsa King.
You know, again, I would put this in the category of I do think that it's good and it's a great vehicle for him, but I am not going out of my way to watch it.
Sure. Is anybody watching Yellowstone? Because that's another one. I'm like, I should probably watch that. But
Okay, that one is an absolute. Every other person I know, oh my god, I love it, and I'm like, pass. Like you know, Like, you know what? Like, I do not have a fondness for the past and reenactments for it. And every day it makes me a little bit more nauseous. So, you know,
Even though the movie of the week is is from the past.
don't think this movie didn't make me nauseous, but the soundtrack, both movies so far, the soundtrack is legendary.
Can't
Legendary.
agree more.
Who says Yellowstone is mid, bro?
Yeah,
It's mid.
it
I'm watching
really is.
there's a show on Netflix I've been watching too called Arcane.
Bro,
Yeah, they have
I was
season
about
two,
to
right?
mention that. Listen. Woo.
Watch what?
Arcane.
Oh,
Arcane,
It's based
yeah.
it's based upon League of Legends.
Yes,
the video
it's the
game.
show that Josh's daughter keeps forcing me to watch.
It is.
wait a minute. Hold on.
I just watched the first
Bury the
season.
lead?
I'm watching the
We're
first
talking
season.
Netflix?
What's that?
Are we just gonna bury the lead if we're now in the Netflix world, if you will? Who watched the fight? If
Oh.
you want to call it that.
Yeah, if you want to
Talk
call
about
it
the
that.
fight. We can
I'll
talk
take
about the fight for a
$20
little
million
bit.
to wander around the ring like this and not get hit.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's
Yeah.
first of all,
Don't
there's
give
so
me
many
these
things
58
actually. we
Ding,
can't
ding,
be
ding,
first of all.
ding.
Start with
Begin.
that.
There's so many things to say. Number one, the butt blinding the world. That was amazing. And that is enough to keep people talking about. Hit Mike Tyson's ass just blinding people across the planet. That is the memes that have come out of it. That alone was worth it. Logan
best-
Paul helped make a fortune for Netflix just with the ass shot and the endless talk about it. Then, go ahead, Green Shirt guy, get in one.
No, I was gonna say the best meme I saw in the last 24 hours was Netflix offered Jake Paul $80 million to push George Foreman down the stairs.
And you know what?
Yeah.
If they gave George Foreman 60 of it, he might consider it. So then, Serrano loved her. I felt she was robbed. That was the true fight.
That was
of
the best
evening.
fight of the night.
That was
Yeah.
phenomenal. Those ladies came and they earned every single dollar. I love that. Barrios and what's his name? That was a good fight. I was
I
entertained,
only caught the end of that one.
but it was good. It was a good, solid fight, you know, and I appreciate that. Back to what was supposed to be the main event. Mike came out looking old, and that made me feel a little bit sad, right? But he delivered on that first round. That opening 2 minutes and 2 seconds really made you feel the power of and the titanitude of Mike Tyson. And then round two came, and he slowed down. And then I don't know what, I can't remember if it was the end of round 2 or the end of round 3, but all the color drained from that man's face, and he looked white as a ghost. And I was like, oh no. And just as I'm thinking, oh no, Rosie Perez is going, Mike's really showing his age right now. And I'm like, girl,
He
Rosie,
looked like
wait a second, Rosie.
he looked like he was drugged. He just
dude,
looked
it's like,
sluggish.
dude, it wasn't drug. He's 58 years old.
He's
I
Give me he's
didn't know.
58 years old.
I
Don't
didn't
give me
know.
he's 58 years old.
Why
Don't
not?
give me
You know,
58
that's
years old
that's
that
old for
That
boxing,
is
bro.
old
Wait.
for boxing.
Ronaldo, I have a list. I have a list. Yes, he's 58 years old. Okay, like it's a factor. I didn't know that when they canceled the fight over the summer, it was because he almost died from whatever it was that he was doing. Right? I didn't know that he was going through something. So now we have you're 58. You almost
that the second reason I'll buy into. I'll give you that.
right. So like you're 58. You almost died over the summer, and we didn't know that. And then I can't remember what and then it was late as fuck, man. Oh, it was very late at night. Very late at night. Right? And like, I'm sorry.
All
but,
fights
like,
are that way.
no, but I don't care. You're 50. Dude, I'm 46.
It's
And
late
even
here.
I train.
It's late here.
But
you gotta
I'm-
remember it was in Dallas. So
Oh, it was
would've
late
been,
here.
2 hours earlier.
Yeah, it was
So
late
Yeah,
there. Like,
late-
Steve was
late-
back
It was
up
late
on this.
here there, but it wasn't like
These
midnight.
were not young buck
It was like
hours.
10.
These were
It was
not
like
young buck-
10:30,
wait,
11
wait.
o'clock when it got started.
Right. Where it was
Green shirt guy, I
12:30.
got a question. Like, why? I don't understand. Like, it sounds like you're trying to give him the same standard you give to a regular fighter.
Who, me?
Yeah.
No. Let me put it to you this way.
Uh-huh.
I will buy into maybe there was a health issue that we don't know about. I'll give you. But if you want to tell me because he's 58, if he's slower, I will give you that. He didn't look slower. He didn't look like a fighter. He didn't try. if tell me the last time you watched a Tyson fight where he threw 50 punches or less for the entire fight. When they kept showing the boxing stats in like round 4 or 5, he'd thrown 16 punches at that point and landed 4 of them. So his percentage of landing was higher than Paul's, because Paul threw like 100 and couldn't hit anything.
Is this true? He had 3 blood transfusions?
Well, this is what I had heard as of this morning.
So if it was a health thing, I'll give you that. But
Yeah.
if you want to tell me because he's 58,
no,
muscle
not
memory
just
kicks in.
58. 58 is just one factor, is what I'm trying to say. And
George Foreman won the heavyweight title of the world in his 50s. So
no, he
58
wasn't.
nothing.
He was in his 40s.
No, he was like 51.
He
When
was like
beat
46.
Tommy Morrison.
I have to look this up.
We'll
Fact checkers!
go
Fact
No.
checkers! Let's find out about this.
That's
You
good.
Fact
got
checkers.
powerful speed internet to help us.
Let the
I'm just
algorithm
saying-
guide
I'm
you to
just
the
saying
answer.
It was a complete disappointment after.
Of course, it was
all
a
the-
Yeah, I saw a couple times in the fight where I actually thought I saw Mike hold back a punch from knocking this kid out. I was
If
like,
you're
did he just
referring-
hold, did he
didn't
just
really
hold that
swing.
back?
He
I was
really
like-
didn't swing.
Yeah, I was
Are
like,
you
could tell a couple
referring
times He would
to?
move his feet and then just not go.
Are you referring to the Foreman Morrison fight back in '93?
That sounds right.
He was 44.
Okay,
Thank you.
Okay.
40. All right.
But it's wait. I won't give Grinch guy his props though. It's around the same age gap, nearly the same age gap as Tyson and Jake Paul, because Foreman was 44 while Tommy Morrison was 24.
Right.
And we're talking
And had
heavyweight
been knocking
boxers.
people out. Tommy Morrison had been knocking people out.
Yeah,
going
he
into that
was
fight.
Well,
He
that's
was
like a
36
20-year
36 to 1.
difference, and this is like a 30-year difference. It's not the
but
same.
it's heavyweights though. These two guys. Jake Paul is not a heavyweight. Mike Tyson right now is not, his weight was considered like a heavyweight fight. My
Well,
thing
it's
was
244 and above is heavyweight.
yeah. My thing was with Mike Tyson was he still. I wish people would stop saying his reflexes was on point. I had no problems with his reflexes. My problem is he didn't have the footwork to get to Jake Paul.
I
Paul
don't think he was going after him though. That's
Yeah.
my point. He didn't.
Yeah.
He never charged.
he never
just
charged.
He just didn't look like he was into it. Like,
Yeah.
all right, I'll dance around out here. I'm just
No.
I'm not gonna get
The
hit.
20 mil, I would too.
Absolutely believe.
Oh, 100%. I'm just saying.
I absolutely believe that Jake Paul saw the color drain from that man's face, and that they possibly had pre-discussed and negotiated what was going to happen if Mike.
Possibly is the word you used.
Okay, they probably did. What are the odds? I'm thinking. I think
Allegedly.
All I know is that they kept showing that the fight is official after 4 rounds. So I'm going, okay, after 4 rounds, then this becomes a fight, because clearly nothing happened the first 4.
Oh, I knew.
Yeah, but
I knew
nothing
Tyson.
happened all the way through. Dude, do you know how I knew the fight was a disaster? Because all of a sudden I had 0 streaming problems. All of a sudden the fight was crystal clear. And I'm like, oh, this is awful. And I was like, oh, people are going to bed mad because this is just terrible.
I mean, hey. At
Did
least you didn't have
Netflix,
to pay for
I
it,
didn't know.
right?
Did Netflix charge extra for that fight, or was it?
No.
just,
No, but let
okay.
me tell you, Netflix, Netflix, Netflix gets, there's a variety of ways to get money that I am not aware of. So I'm sure that Netflix was salivating at the opportunity to benefit off of this. And I feel like it was a success for them. And the next foray, their next foray into live streaming will be NFL. So that, and then of course the NFL
Christmas.
dude, for Christmas, the NFL dude was there. He was there to promote.
Yeah, but
Oh, there was a lot of Netflix promotion going
oh, there's
on
lots
there.
of promotion. Cobra Kai in the house. I mean, they were doing it up. I saw
Well,
Kathy
that's what
Bates
I
just
wonder.
in there out of nowhere.
how much and what the breakdown is for what Netflix made on this? Because if the fight purse was 60 million, that's what I heard, is Tyson got 20, Jake Paul got 40. So
Yeah.
you're 60 million in the hole. You're not making that up with subscriptions. It's not going to happen, right? Let's just pretend that's
It's
so.
advertising.
You better hope that you made enough on the tickets in the venue. But from what I heard, you could get in that night for like $60.
No,
Yeah,
no, they
maybe
make
you're up in the
their big
rafters,
money
but
from
still.
advertising. From companies wanting to advertise during the event.
How much advertising was there though? You know what I mean?
But the lead up advertising,
maybe.
all that stuff.
Maybe.
They make all
Like,
the
I
money.
think
Yeah, and also-
cellulose.
I mean, I
it was-
think that the attendance was about 70,000, but still.
Joey says, "Damn, this comic sounds crazy." It's film and
Oh.
box office news, Joseph. It's film and box office
that's what
news.
so there's what
Oh.
the attendance was 70,000, but I wouldn't be shocked if those celebrities in attendance, like you saw Shaq, you saw the Cobra Kai guys, you saw all these people, they gave them tickets. Like Joe Manganiello,
Yeah,
they gave them tickets
Oh.
to fill that up.
Also, not just with the NFL. Trev also said WWE is going to be on. I think WWE Raw is going to be on Netflix starting in January.
Is that right? Well, how
Yeah.
does that work though? Because don't they have a deal with Peacock?
I don't know.
Because
Mhm.
WrestleMania is on Peacock.
Yeah.
What is it? What's
I
it
don't know.
like? I thought it was something crazy, like 180 million people watched that fight.
Oh, that
Yeah.
one's
Possible.
well, that doesn't shock me. But then
Well, let me
how many
tell
people had
you.
the buffering ring of death?
Okay, but let me tell you, Netflix reported 60 million households tuned in for that fight.
That doesn't surprise me.
No, but that's anyhow. I'm just saying. I feel like Netflix easily made their money in this scenario. I feel they
Yeah.
easily
I
made
want
their
to.
money.
I want to say one last thing about it is the fact I'm glad I don't work for their call centers anymore. 'Cause I would not want to have been in that call center
Oh,
that
that's
night.
all said that night.
I'm just saying. I mean,
all right. Phil, it's time for that film and box office news, Phil.
Okay.
We give you all the reports of all the money makers coming out this week. What movies are you gonna see? What movies are we gonna
Boomer,
see?
debunked. So yeah, the weekend box office.
Wow.
Red
Venom's
One
number 2, nothing
came
out
in
this week.
at 34 million, and that was the high of the week. Yeah, Venom's number 2 with 7. Best Christmas Pageant number 3 made 5.4 million. Heretic at number 4 for 5,167,000.
Can you look at Venom?
Yeah. I think so. There it goes.
Ugh.
400.
I feel like 436 is like a really acceptable number for Venom.
Considering it was
I
what?
think so.
It was 340 last week.
Yeah.
Yeah. 300 million international, bro. They love Venom overseas.
The Wild Robot.
I was
is
I
good.
want to see because that's been there for
My
380.
kids saw that. They said it was good.
Yeah. I heard it was very emotional.
I'm like, you guys went and saw it without me? They're like, we didn't know you wanted to see it. I'm like, yes, I did. I told you I wanted to see it.
How dare they?
Smile 2, number 6.
It dropped
Conclave
by one.
is number 7. Hello, Love Again, number 8. That's a new one.
What is that?
What is this? Fighting for their love to conquer the time, distance, and global shutdown.
In
it was
Canada. It's a Canada movie, Cliff.
a Canadian
That
COVID
explains a
movie.
lot.
Well, it
Yeah,
says
man.
they realize they've changed a lot. Of course, you're in Canada. What do you? It's fine.
With the exchange rate. you didn't think so.
Right? It's brutal. It's brutal.
Well,
The
how much
real
is the
pain. What's up?
how much is the exchange rate in Canada, Cliff?
It's not great right now. I know that.
It is not. Like it's like 35 cents to the dollar. We're probably
35 cents to a dollar. Why would
Yeah.
you go to Canada then?
no.
my
you
God.
you
Well, you
would
also
go to
have
Canada.
to
You
factor in
gained
the price
35
stuff.
cents.
Oh,
It's
okay,
71
okay,
the US dollar is it's 71 cents right now. Yeah.
okay.
But you got to factor in two sets of taxes when you buy stuff up there too.
2 sets of taxes? What do you mean?
You have provincial taxes, then you have your whatever, and then you have I can't remember what it's called. But it's basically your federal tax, and they're
Yeah.
both like 7%.
Peter's gotta be
overall-
looking forward to Wicked this weekend. Like, it has been a dead dry box office for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Wicked
got,
and Honestly, like, my spec is that Moana is going to outperform Wicked.
Yes,
That's my
I agree.
spec.
I agree.
Really?
Yeah, Wicked is going to be the #1 movie for a weekend, and Moana 2 is going to come, and I think
And
that's
crush it.
and like I think it's gonna. I wouldn't be surprised if Moana 2 made the $1 billion.
Hmm. Ken Rollon in here. It says Gladiator 2 wasn't released in the USA. Saw it last night. Pretty
Not
good.
yet. That's also next
I
week,
wanna
and
see
I
that.
I think like Wicked's going to be #1 next weekend, and Gladiator is going to be #2.
Okay. What else? we
Nora
got?
was #10, and then we got like Beetlejuice 14, Transformers 1 still on the list at 18.
I seen that.
You saw Transformers?
Yes,
What'd you think?
it was freaking phenomenal. I was trying not to drop a
Really?
bomb.
Yeah,
I was trying,
Oh
but
my
it
god!
is so
watched
good.
I mean, guys,
I watched what you call
Now
it,
you got me gassed.
Aliens, the alien,
Romulus?
yeah, the alien Romulus, very good. I watched that this week.
I highly recommend Transformers. I really do.
Wow.
Like,
Compared to
so
the animated
good.
movie.
Yeah.
I've had multiple people tell me this is the best Transformers movie they have seen. Period. That's the reaction I'm
Really?
getting. Yes. Yes.
I
That
would
first
I would
trailer
put it
destroyed me.
I would put it up there. Transformers 1986 will always have a place in my heart. That was actually the first time I actually cried because of a movie. When Optimus died. Yeah, I was come on. I was a young kid. I was 7.
Well, that's the movie that made G.I. Joe change their ending.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah,
No,
yeah. But
He's in a
Transformers
He's
coma.
gonna
1,
make it. Duke's okay.
Transformers 1.
He's in a coma.
No, like you never see it. Just somebody off screen goes, "Duke's gonna make it. He's okay."
Yeah.
When you watch Transformers 1 and you find out the reason why they're called Decepticons and where the logo of the Decepticons come from, I mean,
Yeah.
it's some good stuff. Highly recommend it.
it made it. It's still on the list, but let's see how it did.
Mm-hmm.
We got
128.
Mm-hmm. If it's not well, as soon as it come on DVD, get it.
Yeah.
The last one, The Carpenter.
Ooh.
Oh, for the love of sweet baby Jesus.
Wait. An adopted Viking orphan becomes a carpenter's apprentice to Jesus. The orphan fights the house side hustle. He's furious training forever. But Jesus as his mentor changes his lifestyle. Okay.
Because he was a fighter on the side. That makes a whole lot of
That
sense.
sounds dope.
I might have to watch that. You're gonna have to take a lot of notes.
I'm not
You're gonna have
touching
to take
that
a
one.
lot of notes. All right, so that's our box office, ladies and gentlemen. Want to get into some announcements before we start on our big movie. First one
Check
up.
this comment out,
Be
though.
ready. You'll be after that. Completely agree, Cliff. It is the best
Oh, it's on
Transformers
there
animated
now.
movie ever. 10 out of 10.
Ooh, maybe I'll watch
It's on
it.
Paramount Plus. Okay.
Paramount Plus, I have. So
Okay,
maybe I'll watch that.
Young at Heart Foundation, Faith, Trust, and Belief is an organization run by our good friend Mike out in California. They do great things for kids awaiting medical procedures out there. 2 ways you can help this organization. 1, you can go to the website youngatheartfoundation.com and click this green button, register to become a donor for Donate at Life America, because more than 100,000 people are waiting for a life-saving transplant, and you can help by registering to be a donor today. Second way is to sponsor a Hope Kit that's 100% tax deductible. All the funds you get.
Mike, cut out.
Testing.
There you go.
Testing. Did you hear the 2 ways, or should I repeat the 2 ways?
Repeat.
2 ways you can help out this organization. 1, click this little button on the website, register to become a donor for Donate at Life America. Because more than 100,000 people are waiting for a life-saving transplant, and you can help by registering to become a donor today. Second way to help is to sponsor a Hope Kit that's 100% tax deductible. They take all the funds and create these great gift boxes for the kids. You can get in touch with Mike if you have another way you want to help at 323-396-9998 or email him at info@youngatheartfoundation.kism. And Cliff, would you kindly take us through the rest of the announcements before we talk about our movie of the week?
Wonderful. Let's start off with me trying to share a screen.
I'll tell you what, while you're trying to fix it.
No, I got it. First, let me start with honorable mentions. We're going to start with Aussieverse. Hey, look, they made it to 1,000 subscribers. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Makes me
They
want to get
did it,
chicken
folks.
burger.
Yeah, exactly. The chicken burger helped them cross that finish line. 22 is still at under 1,000, so please go like and subscribe to his channel. Go check him out. He is on part of the Monday Night Lineup with us, and he does the top 10 alternatives, which are wonderful. He also has a live stream where he interviews members of the community. That's wonderful as well. So please go check him out. Next up, and I'm going to hand it off to C-Bizzle for Couching and Slouching with C-Bizzle.
Hey guys, come to my channel where I do a lot of unboxings of stuff I won off of Whatnot, stuff I purchased on Facebook. Believe it or not, there are people that sell comic books on Facebook. Also, what I buy off of eBay. Actually got like 3 packages coming in the next few days. So I'll be posting some new videos very soon. Every Monday, I will drop my 3 hype books of new comic book day books that's in my pull list. Check that out. I have fun doing those every week. So every Monday you'll catch it on there. Also, you have me on with these gentlemen every Sunday, Monday, and Wednesdays. You can catch me here, and also make sure when you go to our channels, you go in there, you like, subscribe, comment on our videos, and also while you in my channel and the council's channel, go down to Cliff's channel and give him some love as well.
And speaking of sharing the love, we have finally at 1,000 the Council of Comics. Sam.
Thank you all out there. We finally reached 1,000. Oh, it's been a long couple years, but we're finally there, ladies and gentlemen. The next goal is the watch hours. We have to hit 3,000 watch hours for us to start doing the memberships. And like I said before, I've got a lot of great things for the memberships, so we're excited for that to come along down the line. We go live 3 times a week. Sunday, 5 p.m. 2 p.m. News, like we're doing right now. We give you 1 chance to win a duck. Monday, 8 p.m., 5 p.m. Pacific for new keys and hot comics of the week. We give you 3 chances to get a duck. And Wednesdays at 8 p.m., 5 p.m. Pacific for the Comic Book Community Award winning show for Best Ongoing Series. New Comic Book Day Live is episode number 124. We will have a brand new skit this week for you guys. Fun. So I want to thank you for subscribing. Go ahead. Say it. Multiple award-winning CVCA award-winning channel. Thank you guys for watching.
Yay! And last, but certainly not least, because I am here, it's Cliff on Comics. I'm at 882. Oh my goodness, am I slowly getting there? Sounds like possibly. But yes, Cliff on Comics, home to comics and coffee with Cliff in the morning. This Saturday, I had Comics and Coffee with Rockin' Robbie from Pop Culture Philosophers. It was fantastic. So please catch it on the rewind if you haven't. Next Saturday, the Council of Comics is going to be at Iacon in Fishkill, New York. So I won't be having Comics and Coffee. I'll probably do some live with Izzy as we run around together. But I am going to do Friday night Comics and Cocktails with Cliff for the first time with my special guest, Steve, from the Nerd Herd, from Hip Hop and Me over on Instagram. So you can look forward to that. And that, I believe, is it. So please go check it out. Like, subscribe, tell your friends about it.
Cliff, what about that wonderful Sunday lineup?
Oh, and the wonderful Sunday lineup. Yes. That did not load for me. Awesome. I tried to load my own slides, but
I got you covered here. You can just go ahead. I'll guide you through it. Go ahead.
All right. So Breakfast with Brian is returning on November 24th. At 10:45 a.m., we had Bleecker Street Comic Book Church. Go give that a rewind, especially if you want to see me have a breakdown. At 3:30 p.m. today, we had We had the Merry Monday mail call because it is Monday in Australia with still 35 cents. You're watching the Council of Comics live right now in the 5 o'clock slots over at 7 p.m. Go join K-Pop over at Kicking It with K-Pop for End of Zed, which has a brand new Kickstarter going on. So go support them. Then join our friends Mark and Paul over at Legion of Comics at 8:30 p.m. for At Week's End. At 9 p.m., Black Crown is sick this week, so join me and whoever my special guest is as I tackle the weekly roundup and see how we do with that. And last but not least, at 10 p.m., we've got Trav and Mike doing Sunday Night Live, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, 10 p.m. our time. And there you have it for the Sunday Night lineup.
Excellent. Make sure you subscribe to all those channels. Big, great Sunday night lineup. Best in the game. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, before
Yeah.
I forgot the movie I watched this week. It's on Paramount Plus. If you have Paramount Plus, Twisters.
Oh yeah, I watched it this weekend
Very
too.
good. Watch it.
Yes,
Very
yes,
good.
It was really enjoyable.
yes. I agree.
You know, like if you were there's
surprised
one
'cause it's
there's
getting
one
played.
element of the movie I very much enjoy, and I'm sure Green Shirt Guy can guess what that is.
That's what I'm saying. I'm surprised you didn't like it with your boy in it.
Oh, I love my boy. He's my favorite part of the whole movie. I could watch him kick a can all day shirtless. Give me a 2-hour movie of him shirtless kicking a can and Aaron Taylor Johnson kicking a can shirt. I'll do 2 back-to-back movies. You can make sequels of them. I'll watch the shit out of them.
Anyway,
On that note, this week, for a few more dollars, ladies and gentlemen,
for a few
for a
dollars
few more dollars, starring Clint Eastwood.
Few dollars
Oh, for a few dollars more. I don't know why I keep that.
I did, you guys have forgot one thing. I will be on Heroes for Hire Combo Club with Matt, and that is going to be Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Please go to his channel and check that out.
So this movie was directed again by Sergio Leone, Clint Eastwood, Lee Van Cleft, and Gian Maria Volonté. Right? Yeah, also starring in this movie. First off, I really enjoyed this movie.
I loved it.
A couple parts are questionable, but overall it was still a good movie. A little bit better than the last one.
I thought so.
The
I think it's one of those trilogies that it's going to get better as we go.
It's one of the few that I agree, yes.
How about the
I
opening
agree,
scene?
bro. Are you talking about
The opening.
The very opening scene where the guy's just on a horse riding through the desert, and all of a sudden he gets shot off. You're like, oh, this movie's gonna start like that, huh?
Oh yeah, it's gonna be one of those type of movies.
This story is about Clint Eastwood's character. He has no name, Man with No Name trilogy, and Lee Van Cleft's character are bounty hunters trying to get this one guy. So they eventually try to make a little partnership to get this one guy. One thing leads to another. It's revealed that the villain, what was his name again? What was the villain's name?
Indio.
Also, before you go any further, actually, the movie starts off with both Clint Eastwood and his rival collecting bounties of other guys first,
right?
And then what happened was the second guy that had a bounty, Clint Eastwood took it from the first guy,
right?
And that's when they started really like when they focused on the guy that was like was bound like 10 G's, $10,000.
Yeah. No, it was 1,000. Remember, the guy added 2 more zeros to it.
Not him. After that.
No, not him.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? When I was watching it, I got like Mandalorian feels. So I'm like, oh, is this where the Mandalorian gets his little thing from? Yeah, I got crazy Mandalorian feels in this. I like you could probably predict it, but the fact that movie. So the Indio guy actually he he R-word for Safe Club algorithm. R-worded the daughter of the Van Clef character.
Right.
And then she
Yeah.
tried, she missed. I was like, oh, she's gonna shoot him in the head or nick him or
Mhm.
something. She ended up killing herself.
Yep.
Instead of killing him, which also leads to Indio having these like nightmares or stuff like that.
Flashback. Yeah.
Like, okay, you're feeling bad. You weren't feeling bad about what you did before, but now you're feeling bad because she's dead. But I like. Go ahead.
She gave the locket to not only to her father but to her boyfriend.
Right.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like basically the same locket.
Right.
Yeah.
She must have some money.
And the boyfriend was the guy that he came in and shot, right? When they're in the room.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who got shot
Maybe.
multiple times, but there's no blood. But we'll move on.
Yeah. It had no.
There's
it had
a
no
lot of
blood.
that.
There's a lot of those in this movie.
Yeah, there's a lot of those in this movie.
And
They
every
also
time
have-
someone gets shot, they go flying off the screen. Do you ever notice that?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's very stylistic, and I'm okay with it. It just makes me laugh every time I see it.
Oh,
And
when you
there's-
get like
we
punched
also
in the
had another
face, you
scene-
get punched like over a table and do a
Yes, there was
flip.
another scene where Clint Eastwood was getting beat up for like 5 minutes. They're just all punching him across the room.
You had to throw that. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like it's just like, oh, here's the beat up scene where he's getting beat up.
Right.
But he didn't get beat up
When-
as bad
when
as the
someone's
last
laughing
movie
the whole
though.
time.
No, he didn't. He didn't.
We're
Like the
someone's
last
laughing
movie,
the
he
whole
looked like,
Remember,
last
there's
movie he
somebody
looked
laughing
hurt.
the whole time again with a ridiculous laugh.
Yeah.
He did
This
that.
one was
What's
very high
his
pitched.
name?
I'm like,
That
what
Yeah,
is
actor
there's
isn't
always
that
one.
isn't that the father from Elf? Remember? What's his name?
Okay.
Elf?
The Elf.
Don't make
Remember the
me-
movie Elf? With Will
Yeah,
Ferrell?
yeah.
Oh
The
no,
dad.
no, that's James Caan.
Isn't that James Caan?
No, James Caan's not in this movie.
No, he's not in this.
Oh
James Caan-
man, he
don't
looked like him,
nothing
bro.
against Sergio Leone, but like
It's the
James
last
Caan-
guy he
James
kills. The last guy he kills in the whole movie. That guy.
Caan. No, that's
One
not
where
James
he's
Caan.
like, yeah, I just had a little trouble doing my math.
Yeah. That guy's throughout the movie, but I'm like, he looks so familiar, and all I could think of was the father from
Well, there's a few familiar faces in here. Like Lee Van Cleef is a familiar face.
right.
Just go to this cast.
How about where he takes the cigar from the one guy to light his pipe, and then just
That was
and
that
then
was
he
nice.
hand it back to him. The guy just stares at him like, or you can take
Yeah,
it.
the hunchback guy.
Yeah, he did
Yeah.
have one. I was like, he's like, I got a hunchback.
I like
What's
this
going on
fight.
here?
Yeah.
Like I had a fight like that before. I
Yeah.
like that fight.
Right on.
Yeah. But yeah, you have. I would say this. By far, for all the movies I watch with you guys, the soundtrack for this one is the best.
It's so good. Isn't
Okay,
it?
Oh,
first of all,
amazing!
soundtrack
You know how many
last
things I
week
want
was
to sample from this?
Did you not? I
Huh?
was just say, did you not feel it was bringing the soundtrack was bringing it last week?
Well,
Oh,
that's what I'm
yeah,
saying. I
absolutely.
think
No,
it's
it was.
last week.
It was.
I feel like
It's
the
a-
greatest contribution so far from this movie series is the soundtrack.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like
And-
so far for the two, this is like
Yeah, this got even better, and then we
Yeah.
know the next one's gonna be better because the
Yeah.
next one is where wow came from.
Wow!
Like, you know he's coming up. Just keeps
Well,
It
and we
just keeps
talked about
rising.
this when we watched Andor, that the soundtrack was its own character, and I think
Yeah.
I might even said that last week. It fully is its own character in this, and you take it out, a completely different movie.
Especially at the end when he has the
100%.
with
Oh,
the
and
fight
then
with him.
when the locket's playing, come on.
Yeah. He says now. What was it? Now we start. I was like, oh, this is dope. This is dope. And he gave him his gun too. He
Yeah.
was like, you're gonna need this. That was pretty cool.
yeah.
But he got rich,
Okay.
man. He gave
Yeah.
up all those
Stupid.
bodies to him.
Yeah.
He gave up all those bodies. Like it wasn't really
I-
even about the money for him. This is like one of those revenge movies. Like I'm going to
Mhm.
get
Yes.
the guy that got my daughter. Like,
Yeah.
Yes. My biggest thing was at the end when he had that whole carriage full of dead bodies. Like, I know after a while the smell is just atrocious. Like,
Oh, sure.
I'm
You would
sure,
think.
but he only has to take them to the nearest bank, right? Or nearest police sheriff place.
Who knows?
Because that's like a
Sure.
countrywide thing.
How about where he
but
makes the
you
deal
know,
with the guy.
he got the other money too.
And you
Yeah,
got
the satchel.
Yeah,
You got
yeah,
the
the other money
satchel.
too.
Yeah.
I actually like the bank robbery where he like knew that it's not going to be in a safe. It's going to be.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
yeah, that was well planned out. I like
Well, how
that.
about when he makes the deal too? He's like, "Look, I'll open the safe for you, so you don't have to blow it up and lose half the notes, the bank notes."
Yeah.
And he's like,
There's like
for 2,000. He's like, "No, I'm gonna do it for 5,000." He's like, 2,000. I'm going, how much are you losing by blowing this safe up? Maybe
Because there's like $1 million in there,
just
right?
eat the 3,000 and move on.
Yeah, it's like $1
Facts.
million bucks.
Facts. And we also had our typical annoying kid
Yes,
in this film.
that
A,
scene
a
was
very-
so
a
stupid.
staple
Though.
of these films that I was unaware of. A staple.
The thing that
He's,
made me
Remember when
laugh-
he
he's
yoked
hustling.
when
That
he
kid
yoked
is
up the
hustling
kid?
him.
The
Yeah.
thing that made me laugh in that scene though is they're both doing it right, and then I'm sitting there thinking, do I want to eat apples with bullet holes through them?
Right?
What are you doing?
My favorite character is Mary, the hotel lady.
The one,
Oh, Mary.
the one with the large chest.
Oh,
She was stupid.
My
as anything
favorite
else.
line was from the husband. What did the husband say? You're nasty or something like that.
she ain't called it
He's like, you're just dirty.
You're dirty.
She like, and the fact she said, I don't know who it was, her or Clint Eastwood said that she likes tall men or something like that. And then
Yeah.
all of a sudden her husband dropped down. He's all small.
Remember that guy Clint Eastwood went to go visit? The guy at his house shook when the trains go by.
Oh,
That dude was funny. Lot of
part where they're
voiceover.
shooting their hats.
A lot of
like,
voiceover.
off
So
of each
that
other.
part, that was one of my mini plot holes, right?
What?
Where he's
Oh, go
shooting,
ahead.
I forgot his name. Clint Eastwood was shooting the other g's hat away from him, right?
Yeah.
And then he gets
Arnold
far enough
Douglas.
away, and he continues to shoot, but the bullet doesn't quite make it to him. Like, come on, let's stop.
Yeah.
That's not how bullets work. First of all, like they do work.
True.
Like if you're far enough away, it would, but like not from that distance. You'd have to be much farther away with that type of gun, especially since when the other guy shoots back, it's the same gun. Like,
Yeah.
how are you able to hit Clint Eastwood from that distance, but he can't hit you? Like, what are we doing?
Can I also piggyback on that? The sound effects of the hat falling sound like a little firecracker.
And the guns sounded weird when they would shoot too. They sounded like kazooks.
Exactly.
So the only major plot hole, and I moved on pretty quickly because whatever. But remember the scene towards the end where where Indio's talking to his one henchman, and he says, "Did you know that he was a bounty killer, not a bounty hunter, a bounty killer?"
Yeah. Yeah.
He's like, he goes, "Well, I kind of figured it out." He goes, "I knew the minute he walked in." I'm like, "Of course you did." Because about 45 minutes earlier in the movie, there's a newspaper clipping of Clint Eastwood saying talking about the story from the last movie. So if you read a newspaper at all, there's a picture of the guy.
Yep.
I mean, one would think.
Yeah,
Especially that
This guy
he's,
made me
he's
laugh.
always
He's
out of
like a
place.
weirdo.
Yeah, that's the hunchback guy.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that got all pissed off because he lit a match off his suspenders.
Here's my thing. This is one of my pet peeves. When they was all sitting around eating, and one person would take a bite of the meat, sit it down, and another person grab the same meat and start eating it too.
Yeah,
I'm like, hey, yo,
right.
we're not doing that here.
Oh, what about the scene?
What is it?
Oh wait, sorry, that's me.
What about the scene with the guy and his wife? It's fairly early in the movie, and I can't remember what the lead up to it is, but they're kind of torturing the guy, and the wife's kind of watching.
Yeah.
And they keep doing this thing where they're gonna torture the guy, but there was like 5 or 6 shots in a row where the henchman's looking off screen, and all of a sudden he looks at the screen. Like you see everybody like not looking, and then they look, and it was like became like a thing for about 30 seconds. Like it was silly. It just looked funny.
Yeah, it was kind of.
He's got the rifle stock extension on his gun.
Right? He got
That's
some
how
Call
he,
of Duty extensions on there. I was
He had like
okay.
5 rifles and that thing flapped down. And
Man.
Oh, all the different guns he had. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. He was prepared.
Oh, he's
I'm
a
about to
bounty
get my
killer.
revenge. Was he a bounty hunter before his daughter passed?
No,
got
he was
killed?
in the
Who knows?
military.
Okay.
He was in the military. That's why I call him Colonel.
Yeah. So then
Yeah,
he
he was-
became a bounty hunter after the fact, which will make sense.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna become a
He's
bounty hunter.
motivated.
Finally got it to get revenge on my daughter.
Mhm. All right, so let's get some numbers on this movie. Start off with C Bizzle.
This movie was good. I cannot say I really have nothing really negative to say about this movie. It has some funny scenes, like the whole shooting the apples, like Christian guy shooting the apples off the tree, from just a bank robbery period. Like, side note, and I'll give you my score in a second. The guy that was in the safe, is it me or that sandwich was huge?
That sandwich is big.
That was a massive sandwich. And then when they blew the wall up, destroyed the sandwich. As a fat man, I was kind of perturbed by that. But I will give this movie a 8.5. I really enjoy it.
All right, Phil.
I really enjoyed it also. I think I give this one like also like 8.5. Yeah. Yeah, this was great. Great Western.
Mhm.
All right. Cliff, you're muted. I can't. There you go.
So okay, so again, love the music. The bizarre, why are you creeping around kind of in blackface towards the end of the movie, and then you drop down from the ceiling, but you're not in blackface, so I don't know what they were thinking or doing.
Yeah.
The fact that I can't watch the first one or this one without looking at people being like, why are we dubbing your lines over? This is
Yes, the
Well,
line
I think
dubbing.
they're
Was,
speaking Italian. I honestly think they were.
Well, the last
Right.
movie, it looked like they were trying to speak phonetic English and they still dubbed
Mhm.
over them. And this one, you're right. I don't even think they were trying in this one. I was like, damn. So, I mean, like, again, those are like my technical issues. It's entertaining. What did I give the last one? Did I give the last one an 8?
yeah, I think you did.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll stick with an 8. Although maybe this one's just a little bit better, but also there's a lot of repeat formula happening too.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll give mine before Green Shirt Guy. I'm gonna go with an 8.5. Like Cliff said, the overdubbing was a little bit much, but the soundtrack was dope. The story was cool. Clint Eastwood's character is like the first anti-hero, am I right? Is this like the first anti-hero
Yeah.
of
Maybe.
Yeah. Was there any?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of like hard to say because there was probably a whole lot of like anti-hero like serial.
Was there any mobster
stuff.
movies,
Mm,
mobsters movies around this time as well, or no?
Oh,
Yeah, that type of thing was going on. So
Like the
yeah,
Untouchables and
yeah, like the
Yeah,
Untouchables.
the Untouchables, yeah. That's
Yeah.
cool.
Untouchables was much later than this. Maybe Godfather.
Godfather. Okay.
all right. Yeah, I'm gonna give it an 8.5. I enjoy this movie. I've already started on the next one because I wanted to get right to it. But
The next one's almost 3 hours long. Just want to.
I saw that. I was like 3 hours, bro.
It is a long
You're
movie.
gonna love it.
Wow.
But yeah, there's so many like the music gets better, the movies get better. Like
I agree. See, I can see. I always found it funny when people complain about how movies are today when they are 3 hours long. It's been a thing in Hollywood for years.
Right.
Anything.
Well, the
Yeah.
pacing was much slower back 30 years ago too.
Yeah.
True.
Movies are 3 hours long now. You can get a lot more in than you could back then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Green Shirt Guy, what's your number?
So I agree with Cliff that there is some formulaic stuff in this. However, what I would say, this is very similar to when we watched the Mad Max movies, where there was some formula stuff, but the director gets better at doing it. So this
Yeah.
one, while it's formulaic, it's better in this one than in the last one, and I like the last one. I think it looked better. The soundtrack's
Mhm.
still amazing. That costume Clint Eastwood's wearing is pretty iconic. There was one scene where I remember while somebody else was doing their review that. How about where he's trying to get himself ingratiated with the gang, so he breaks the guy out of the other prison by blowing the
Yeah.
wall off. But the
Yeah.
dynamite's right next to the guy's head, but he pulls like a blanket over himself.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, whatever, it's fine, but like it made me laugh. But yeah, no, I give it an 8.5 as well. I really enjoyed this one.
All right, so it's a little bit under 8.5 all around for a total average. So this is a good movie. First two, good job, Green Shirt Guy. Next
Mhm.
week we'll be doing part 3 of the Man with No Name trilogy. It's the good, the bad, and the ugly. Episode 114 of the Council of Comics Film and Box Office News. Make sure you tune in next week, 5 p.m., 2 p.m. Pacific, and we will go over that and finish out that trilogy. Then
I used that title for my sex life, by the way.
For
Good
a few dollars
job.
more.
Good job. Good job, Steve Bizzle. Love it.
Tomorrow night, 8 p.m., 5 p.m. Pacific. It's New Keys and Hot Comics of the Week, episode number 116. We got Storm. We got Star Wars Republic Under Siege. Got G.I. Joe coming out.
That's the other G.I. Joe,
Old
right?
Wolf coming because I'm going to email him this time.
Is he going to come on this time? Well, he's
Yeah.
more than welcome. We'll give you 3 chances to win a duck in the best monthly giveaway. A lot of great stuff already added. We're going to add some more stuff tomorrow. Make sure you tune in for a chance to win one of 3 ducks. Maybe you'll win more, but you got to tune in. And then on Wednesday, it's the World's Greatest Comic Book Channel presenting the World's Greatest Comic Book Show. Comic Book Community Award winning, best ongoing series, new Comic Book Day Live, multiple award winning, as Green Shirt Guy would say. We're going to have a brand new skit for you guys. The goodbye to Sam Duvall. Yes, very, very sad. Goodbye to Sam Duvall will be tomorrow. But we'll also go over not tomorrow, on Wednesday, and we'll go over all the books that we got. We'll have movers, shakers, conversations, and so forth. I also wanted to mention I have another video dropping this week. I got to interview Barebones Cinema, Jimmy and the gang, for their Revelation Halloween movie. Go to their YouTube channel, like and subscribe to their channel. Their latest Halloween movie for this year, Revelation, came out. It's the end to the Sean Snyder series. So make sure you watch that on Thursday. That will premiere then. All right. That's right. I gotta pull up Icon. Hold on, I gotta look for
Icon.
Less than a week now.
I will be there in spirit.
I don't have. Does anybody have the poster?
Yeah, give me 1 second.
I have it on my
All
phone.
right.
Oh, I don't. Nope.
Thought I had it
At
here.
any rate,
No, we're gonna find this. We're gonna take the time to find this.
take the time, do it right.
We're gonna
You
go
can do it,
search.
baby.
We're gonna
Do
go
it
to
tonight.
Icon.
Oh, sorry.
Oh wait, that's wrong. Icon and Y. Boom.
There
And
you
then
go.
where is it? Where is it? There it is. Boom. Icon 3 coming up
Right.
this Saturday, November 23rd, 2024. This Saturday from 10 to 6 p.m., 793 Route 52, Fishkill, New York. We're going to be out there. Green Shirt Guy is going to be out there, along with a ton of other artists like Will Torres, Jeff Brennan, Martin Zavala, Ryan Gary Brown, Nate Melendez, Tom Ryan, Hector Rodriguez, Jeremy Kahn, Ronaldo Pizarro, also known
I
as
will
Green
have
Shirt Guy.
5 new stickers.
5 new stickers from him. Christian St. Pierre will be out there. We'll be out there. It's going to be really, really fun. I just saw Ramon at the Newburgh Toy Show, which was very nice. Love the new spot they have for the Newburgh Toy Show. I did a lot of filming for that. I'll put that video out in about a week or so.
It's a
gonna be
great
kinda
spot.
in.
And still they complained about how they had to load.
Yeah, I mean they had a couple things. I talked to Toy Games about it. It's a couple things he's got to tweak up for the next show. But love the spot.
It's
Love
a
the
beautiful spot.
It's
Way better.
big, huge spot, and that was great. But next Saturday it's gonna be also going to be great at the Fishkill Rec Center. Icon 3. Go to Icon NY. Get in touch with Ramon. I think he has a couple tables left. So if you're looking to get into the show, reach out to Ramon through Instagram and tell him the council sent you, said he heard those few tables. All right. So let's give away our duck. We'll give you 15 seconds. If you haven't done it, it's now we start hashtag. You get one duck in the monthly contest. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw. Who is going to win the duck tonight, ladies and gentlemen? Who's going to win it? Round and round it goes. No one knows. Not even the council. The winner is Brian. Yes.
Oh,
Congratulations, Brian LCS. You have yourself a duck in the best monthly giveaway in comics, my friend. Tune in tomorrow night and you can get more chances to win ducks. Let's go into the comments, say bye to everybody, and thank you for coming, and then we'll get you guys out of here. And you can continue watching this great Sunday night lineup. Las Cruz says, as always, thank you for being here. Joseph Michaels, the Adventurous Joe, thank you for being here. The wonderful Christina Payne, as always, in the chat. Thank you for doing all your great work. Thank you for being here. Nerdy Geek is in the house. Thank you for being here. The one and only Joey Masters is in the house. Thank you for being here. Kingdom of Nerds is in the house. Thank you for being here. Canadian Survivalist is in the house. Thank you for being here. Trev, the Shipping Guru, is in the house. Thank you for being here. Phil Ailing is in the house. Thank you for being here. Loke Quinn, right?
Win.
All right. Loke Nguyen, thank you for being here. Matt likes comics. I hope you love comics. Thank you for being here tonight. Zeus Garcia, our old high school bud, thank you for showing up tonight. We appreciate you showing up tonight, my friend. L. Ron Hubbard, as always, thank you for being here. Lady Fantastic, as always, thank you for being here. Black Spiders is in the house. Thank you for being here tonight. Phil's Treehouse, thank you for being here tonight. Where go ahead. Thank you for being here tonight. Make sure you are subscribed. That's the only way that you can win a duck. Well, if you win a duck, you won't win the prize if you're not subscribed, my friend. So you have to subscribe. Manny the Hobgoblin Collector, thank you for being here. White Tiger Cool Calm Collected, thank you for being here. Tate Prime, thank you for being here. We appreciate you. Digger Jim 720, thank you for being here. We appreciate you. Ken Roland, Saw Gladiator 2, thank you for being here. We appreciate you. Hazu's in the house, thank you for being here. We appreciate you. Hazu, if I get one of those ducks tomorrow or something, you're getting it, Hazu. Gotta give it to Hazu. Heroes for Hire Comic Club. Huh?
we still owe him one.
Yeah, I think we do still. Well, we
I
don't
gave
owe
him
him
one.
one. We don't owe anybody a duck. But
Yeah.
we see people's participation.
I
and we
believe
want to reward it.
I believe the minute we declare that when you say the words, hey, blah, 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 that's when we owe him one. So
I gave him
after the
I
fact, yes, we owe him one.
I gave him a duck for this month already.
Did you?
Yeah, I
so
thought I
yeah,
did.
so that's
Oh, well, Hazu, you're
Yeah.
in.
You're in.
Hazu,
There we
You're
go.
in, Hazu. Oh my God, you must be jumping around the house doing flips. Don't break anything, but you're in.
Please
Comic
don't break
Lord,
anything.
thank you for being here tonight. 9-panel grid, that's a new one. Thank you for being here tonight. Make
Yeah,
sure you
not-
are subscribed.
BBC Award nominated 9-panel grid.
Indeed. Thank you for being here. We got Scrodius69. Thank you for being here tonight. What a name. We love that name. Thank you for being here tonight.
I know who that is.
Swagda is in the house. Thank you, Swagda, for being here tonight. We appreciate you. So many people showed out tonight. And Comic X, last but not least,
Andrea!
thank you for being here tonight. We appreciate you. We love all you guys. We hit 1,000. Now we're on the road for 2,000. And get those 3,000 watch hours so I can get you guys some great membership chances. All right. So that's our show. Make sure you tune in next week for the good, the bad, the ugly. That's your homework for this week. Tune in tomorrow night, 8 p.m., 5 p.m. Pacific for new keys and hot comics of the week, where we're going to give you 3 ducks for this best monthly giveaway. So for myself, for C-Bizzle, for Phil, for Green Shirt Guy, and for Cliff, love you. Thank you for watching, and we will see you next time. Peace.
Black is like the brightest day. We're